Once you cross a 50K tax threshold, you do not just pay 40% in tax. You may lose hundreds or even thousands of pounds from hidden rules such as lost allowances and child benefit. In this video, I'll explain the other lost benefits as well as tell you how to avoid this. So once you hit the 40% tax threshold, so from 0 to 12,270, you don't pay 0% in taxes. From 12,570 to 50,270, you pay 20% in taxes. And anything over this threshold, you pay 40%. And then over 125K, you pay 45%. So a lot of us are paying taxes in this 20% tax threshold, but because of something called the stealth tax, we are pushed into paying higher taxes at 40%. So as a result of being pushed into this 40% tax, some of us may lose the personal savings allowance. So this, if you're in the 20% tax threshold, we can earn £1,000 in savings without paying taxes. If you're in the 40% tax bracket, we can only earn 500, and above this there's a 0% personal savings threshold. Let's say you have savings interest per year of about £1,000 per year. But because you're pushed into this higher 40% tax band, it's reduced to £500. So the additional £500 is taxed at 40%. So 40% of 500 is an additional £200. So technically this £1,000 as a basic taxpayer, you take home only £800. So it's the same savings, same interest rate, but because of your tax band changes, your personal allowance is reduced and you take home less. Second is the marriage tax allowance. And this is worth £250 a year. Some of you who are basic taxpayers may be claiming this marriage tax allowance, but because you're now pushed into this tax bracket, we lose this 250 additional pounds per year. And it's not like it's a tapered allowance. As soon as you cross the 40% tax bracket, you completely lose this marriage tax allowance. Third is a child benefit taper. Threshold for this has recently been increased to between 60 to 80K. So at 60K, you start losing this allowance, and at 80K, you completely lose this benefit. And this is a significant blow because for 2 children, you can claim over £2,200 per year. I've made a quick checklist that you can use right now to make sure you don't lose your additional benefits because of these additional taxes and what you can do about it. The link is in the description box below if you're interested. Let me be clear on one thing. Only if these additional taxes affect you, only then earning over this 50,270 is a problem, because any earnings below this amount is only taxed at 20%. If you cross £1 over, your tax, only that £1 is taxed over at 40%. Everything below this amount is still taxed at 20%. So if these additional tax changes do not affect you, then earning 40% despite the increased taxes is still worthwhile. The only legal way to avoid paying this 40% tax band as well as losing these additional benefits, the only legal way is to contribute the additional money into a pension. If you have a workplace pension, you may choose to contribute the additional towards your workplace pension, or even open a private pension via a SIP. In next week's video, I'll tell you the exact rundown on how to open a SIP and all the things that you need to watch out for. So subscribe to the channel to listen to that. Also, don't forget about the checklist. The link is in the description. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.